Okay, let's just put it on the line. What's the most important thing for a woman? To be cherished, not respected. What's the most important thing for a man? To be respected, not cherished. A guy doesn't need to feel like he's your little doll. And you don't need to feel like you have to keep producing status and buildings and zeros in your bank account in order to feel loved. Because when push comes to shove, who you are on the inside as a woman, your feelings wants to feel cherished because your feelings are who you are. And a man on the inside wants to know he's respected so he can have the confidence to lead. So you reflect what he knows he is. So why is that not happening so much? Because we would need to respect a man, which means that there's a give and a take. You put his mind ahead of yours, and he will put your feelings ahead of his. And I know you're like, oh, no, 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 no. And that's because you're picking a dweeb. That's because you're picking someone who can't even manage his money. Because you're picking someone who's absent-minded. So you cannot trust that man. You have to run everything. And if you cannot trust a man, trust with abandon, like trust him with your life and your well-being, he's not your man. He's not your leader of a man. You can't look up to him. You cannot respect him. And if he can't cherish your feelings when you're in a mood or you don't feel good about this house, even though it's a great sale, but you don't want to move in because it feels too spooky in the bedroom, and he does not go something like, we're not taking the house, my woman doesn't feel good, then you're not his woman. Putting a man's thoughts ahead of yours doesn't mean that your thoughts are last, but they come out through your feelings so that they don't act accusatory and they're not blaming in nature and they're not filled with daggers, but they are your feeling. And you remember, your truth is not his pain. So there's no guilt ties there. So what does a man need? He needs to be fucking respected. How do you respect a man? You accentuate just like you do when you're pissed off, which is what we're used to. When something's off with the picture and you're in survival mode, masculine energy women overdrive are in survival mode, you'll always pick at what's wrong. You'll look for what's wrong. You'll hint at what's coming to be wrong and you'll mention at what's wrong, but you will never mention what is right because you're not used to talking about how good